Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in. At DC TechNet, we experiment, experience and like to share our experiences with everyone. So do like, share and subscribe. It motivates us to create new and better content. So let's see what we have today. Today, let us discuss on service accounts, and the topic of discussion would be threats and remediation. So today will be the part 1 of the series on service account. This will be a 3-part series, and today's agenda would be we'll look at what a service account is in general, and then we'll look at some issues using traditional service account, and we'll also look at some types of service accounts, and then last but not the least we'll wind up today's session with the remediation part. So let's dive in. So what is a service account in general? So a service account is a normal user account in Active Directory, created explicitly for running a particular service or an application on Windows operating system. So in a nutshell, a service account is just a normal user account which has special privileges to run a service or any application. And this is the traditional way of using Active Directory account to run a service or any application. So in many environments, administrators prefer to simply create a domain account and assign a privilege to it. Then this user account is used in order to start a specific service on a computer, or it can be used on multiple computers. So in this case, there is really no difference between a normal user and so-called service accounts. So since this account is simply a domain user, all tasks related to manage this domain user applies to it. So let us understand our issues using this traditional service accounts. So the password of this service account is set to never expire, again, which is a security threat. Now the passwords for such accounts are saved in some sort of files, because there are hundreds of service accounts, Notepad, WordPad, or an Excel file, and which is the access is given to multiple people, which is again a security threat. And admin may give access to these service accounts to some other resources as well. So users who have the password, they can log on to any server using this service account, which is not good. And in a big environment, it is very difficult to track which service account is used to start which particular service or which particular application. Or one service account can be used to start multiple services on multiple servers and multiple applications. So it is very difficult to track traditional service accounts. So these are some of the issues if we are facing using traditional service accounts. Now let us understand the types of service accounts. Now these types can be used either on premises or in cloud. User account, computer account, standalone managed service account, and we have group managed service account. So these are the 4 types of service accounts. So let us discuss them one by one. User account, as we have already discussed, account created in Active Directory explicitly for running a particular service or an application on a Windows operating system. So these accounts are, say, used to start a particular service or can be used on multiple computers to start a particular service or an application. For example, this is an Active Directory user and this is a service on a remote server, and this user will be used to start this particular service. So this service will be authenticated by Active Directory, and you might have seen this particular picture. So we have a user account name SQL-SVC in our Active Directory, and this user account is used to start this particular service. So next type is computer account. Now the local system account is, say, predefined local account that has extensive permissions on local computers, and it acts as a computer identity on the network. It can be also used as service account on Windows systems. You might have seen this example. So this IP helper service starts with local system account. That is the computer account on which this IP helper service is present. Now let's look at standalone managed service account. So this standalone managed service account was introduced in Windows Server 2008 R2. Now the standalone managed service accounts are managed domain accounts. Again, they are domain accounts that helps secure one or more services that runs on a single server. So the thing is, we cannot use standalone managed service accounts on multiple servers. It has to be tagged on a single server. So the single managed service account can be tagged to only single server. We cannot use the same standalone managed service account on multiple servers. And again, the password associated with standalone managed service account is automatically changed every 30 days. So we don't have to worry about the password. Active Directory will take care of the password and changing the password on the server. And we don't know the password. And next is group managed service account. Now it is an extension to standalone managed service account. So group managed service account was introduced in Windows Server 2012. So the group managed service account again is a domain account used to run services, but this time on multiple servers without having to manage the password. So this group managed service account we can use on multiple servers to start a particular service. So in next session we are going to go for a deep dive on group managed service accounts. So remediation now to the traditional service account. Again, it is highly recommended to move all our traditional service accounts to either standalone managed service account or group managed service account. Let me tell you why I was not able to upload a video in last 10 days. I was busy helping one of my friend on moving all his service accounts to group managed service accounts. Here an Excel sheet with almost 500 plus service accounts. So we almost managed to move 120 accounts to group managed service accounts. It takes a long time, so the project may go up to 6 or 7 months. So next session, we'll have a deep dive session on group managed service account, and if time permits, we'll go for the labs, or we will take up the labs in part number 3. We'll configure group managed service account for our SQL database, and this will be the scenario. Our domain controller, our SQL server, will configure group managed service accounts on our domain controller, and we will start our SQL service. So hope you have enjoyed today's session. Thank you for joining, and if you feel this channel is helping you to learn anything new, do like, share and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.